and gentlemen, and welcome to Third Down Thursdays.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. TDT Media presents to you Friday Night Flagship. It's been 2 weeks since you guys have seen this amazing face. I hope everyone's doing well out there. We got some good stuff planned for you guys tonight. We got the 10-piece, we got our NFL picks, and we have Coach's Corner. We're gonna get after it. We're gonna talk about a lot of things in a 10-piece, which is gonna entertain everybody. But I should start by bringing in the most amazing team that you could possibly ask for. I start with the Jack Gaffney. What up, Jack?
What's going on, folks?
Woo-wee! And our next amazing participant team member of this group on TDT Media is the man, the myth, the legend. I have never seen a better beard than this man has right here. His name is Kenny B. Coach Kenny. What up, Kenny?
How's it going, fellas? How are we doing?
Everyone's
Good. No good.
Everyone's doing amazing. Everyone's doing great. No complaints here. The Chicago Bulls are in first place. The Bears are in the playoff hunt. The Blackhawks are kind of doing like they fell back to earth a little bit, but it is what it is. But and MLB free agency has started now too. So let's get it.
Yeah, real excited for the first signing that happens in like mid-January.
Right.
Hey.
I
Wonderful
love
coaches
it.
meetings.
I love it.
Meetings.
Hey, but you know what though? Let's get right into it. Excuse me. So, Jack, I know you got a great 10-piece for us tonight. So let's have some fun. Let's get it, baby.
Oh wow, we're getting straight into it.
Dude, we are
Straight into it. All right.
Go for it.
So as you guys know, last week it was this thing called Halloween. You know, you go out, dress up, get some candy maybe for the kids. Maybe you get an apple. Maybe you throw some toilet paper at a guy's house. Who knows? Maybe. I don't know. I've done something like that, but maybe not. I don't know. Who really knows? Anyway, there's a certain polarizing candy that is out there. That is let's say it's polarizing. I don't want to filibuster here for too long. Candy corn. Are you guys on the right side of history or not? What are your thoughts about candy corn? That's just the question. The first question tonight.
You know what? Here, Kenny, I'm gonna let you go first because I'm looking for what I dressed up as for Halloween, and I would like to present that to
Oh
everyone.
God, no, yeah, I've seen this.
So I find candy corn to be the most revolting candy in the history of mankind. I think it happens to be just shy of absolutely disgusting. And if I needed a sugar fix, if I had the diabetes and I needed something in order to not crash, I guess I'm crashing because I'm never touching that stuff. It's beyond repulsive.
No!
I could cry right now. This is beautiful.
Oh, did I lose it? Did I lose it? I'm trying to find it. No, and to go along with what Kenny just said, anybody that actually enjoys candy corn might be the craziest person that you could possibly talk to. Because I have never once, I just have no desire to eat that candy. I know there's some people out there, they're like, oh, I eat it one layer at a time. Well, I'm sure you do. But you're not going to catch me like touching that stuff because it's absolutely disgusting. There is no way that I would ever touch candy corn. Like, okay,
you can't even describe the flavor of it. Like, what is it? It's just gross.
It's like a sweetness. Like from what I remember, like I haven't had it in years, by the way. But like, there's like a weird sweetness to it. So
I'd rather have Smarties. Like, get the fuck out of here.
So I'm gonna expand on this though, and ask you guys, what is your favorite Halloween candy?
Ooh, that's a good question.
I asked my students that too last week. So yeah. So I think there's a differentiation between that, right? Like I have a favorite candy and then I have a favorite Halloween candy.
Yes, that's an important distinction. Very important distinction.
I like that.
And that is the OG Reese's Pumpkins. Those are the absolute best.
Okay, I like that.
Close second, because I like white chocolate are the new ghosts. They do the white chocolate ghosts. Those are pretty legit too.
I really like white chocolate, I'm not gonna lie.
I feel like M&M's is like the really default answer. But I also really like Smarties. So it's like
Dude, I don't know where it got downloaded to. I just downloaded
Smarties
the
aren't
picture.
bad. I that's another one that's kind of polarizing though. Like you get some people that are like, "Oh, Smarties are disgusting," but
No,
I
Smarties
don't
are
hate
great.
it. I don't hate it.
So,
I don't
you
hate
Smarties
know,
and then sweet tarts.
it. Sweet tarts are
so-
awesome.
okay, so oh, I love sweet tarts. Okay, so to Jack's point right there, I've kind of changed like as I've gotten older since I'm an old head now. Before, no joke, my favorite candy all the time on Halloween was Twizzlers. Used to love. I don't know why I love Twizzlers, and it slowly changed. My overall candy, though, to Kenny's point, not the Reese's cups. The Reese's cups, like I'm not like those are whatever. But whenever they make it in like a molded, like whether that be the ghost, whether that be the Easter bunny, I don't care. Like that's like I don't know what it is about them. I don't know if they put crack in there. I don't know what it is, but I'm gonna tell you right now that
Well, it's a little extra peanut butter, is what it is. Less chocolate, more peanut butter, I think. And
it
that's what
must
sells it.
honestly it must be, but like I absolutely love it. Oh my gosh, why can't I find it? Because I don't want to put what's called like I don't want to show my children. Damn, I can't find
What,
it.
you put like clown faces on the kids? Or like shades on the kids?
Well, no, but I mean, yeah, because you don't want creepers.
Yeah, fair enough.
No, I can't find it. I don't know where it downloaded to. It's usually my downloads, but it's not my downloads. But anyway, yeah.
These
So if I, I was,
Computer.
I'm sorry.
Is that these olds in their computer literacy? It's shameful.
Apparently, but so no, if I had to choose though, I would say, so to Jack's point though, like I was originally going at, I've become a real huge fan of like the sour gummies. I don't it doesn't matter which kind they are, but like any kind of sour gummy, I love that shit. Like
There was
immediately,
one that I liked when I was a kid. I just don't remember the name of it. I don't eat them anymore though.
dude,
That's,
I just gravitate to it as soon as like I see that stuff. I'm like, dude, done.
Sour Patch Kids are legit.
Oh,
yeah, Sour Patch Kids. Yeah,
Sour Patch Kids. Yeah,
I haven't had.
So there's
them in a
those,
long time,
but
though.
then there's like also like the worms or whatever that I like. I don't know, sour gum. I don't know.
Or
All that
worms, yeah.
Yeah, all that shit. I'm like, I'm down. But you don't. You know what though? I've never been a real big, huge candy guy. Like I don't go out of my way because I know some people that like that's their go-to. They love candy. I was always more just like a sweet tooth, like cookies and ice cream. Like if I'm on like at like when I want like something to like sweet to chew on, it's either cookies, ice cream, or my wife.
Nailed it.
Like that, I was good.
Ish. Oh,
Standards and practices. Standards and practices.
I got to report to HR now.
right.
Yep.
Aren't you
All
the
right.
head of HR then?
All right. Question
not,
number
not
two.
anymore. All right, question number 2. Let's go.
Question number 2. Our name tags aren't up right now, but underneath my name it says "The game is gone," and that's in reference to a sporting event that happened last night in Denver, Colorado. That really affected my mental. My joy for the game of football took a serious hit last night out in Denver between the Las Vegas Raiders just continuing to for some reason is keeping Geno Smith in that game with like very clear ankle sprain or something of the like. And then Bo Nix is playing football in general. This is a really good depressor. If you ever just need to get your mood low, Bo Nix playing football is a great way to ensure that will happen. So my question to you guys is that the worst, or not even the worst, the most depressing NFL game you've ever seen?
Kenny, I'll let you go, Kenny.
It's up there. There's some real snoozers this past couple of seasons, especially like the Thursday night games. I'm just not super impressed with. But like, yeah, this just was not it for me. And I think it from an entertainment value, it was lacking a lot. I'll watch anything. I'll watch anything football related, and I'll find some sort of analytic or some sort of joy out of any of it. But just that game alone, you couldn't find anything. Like there was nothing there to be any sort of impressed with. Like I'm always jotting down plays for like when I'm coaching and stuff like that. If there's anything that's half interesting that I think I can apply, but that game like is just a snooze fest. Like I would have watched underwater basket weaving instead. It was just bad.
So that trick pass that they tried to run with Cortland Sutton not going to be in the playbook next week. All right, yeah, that's what I figured.
We're not installing that one at all.
Yeah, no.
Nice. All
Um,
right.
typically
So-
you'll get some of these games that are like they're so bad that they're good. This one was somehow in that like sweet middle ground to where it was so bad. It wasn't enough so bad that it became good in an ironic way. It was just so bad that it was bad.
Right. The only thing I think of that comes close to it is, and this is probably, in my opinion, I don't remember who the Jaguars played, but that was back when they had the two-tone helmet and they wore those mustard yellow color rush jerseys. I think that was just,
ugly.
it was a Thursday night game too. It was
Wasn't that them versus the Rams?
Football. It might have been, but it was terrible football. And you get stuck on the jerseys and you can't get past anything else, but the quality of football was pretty terrible too. I think Blake Bortles was their quarterback back then. It was just not worth watching.
I pulled something today out of the memory bank that I was surprised I remembered. Because I remembered, well, specifically, I remembered watching highlights of this game. I didn't actually physically watch this game, but I did watch highlights of it. And I was like, shocker, one of these teams that we saw last night was a participant of said game. The 2023 matchup between the Minnesota Vikings and the amazing, at the time, Los Angeles Raiders. Was it or were they Vegas then? I don't know, maybe. Anyway, that team, that final score to that game was 3-0.
Probably still more ethical than the game we saw last night.
No. Let me go. I got stats. In that game, we saw for the Vikings at quarterback start Josh Dobbs, who went 10 for 23 for 63 yards. He got pulled for Nate Mullins, who led him on a drive to win the game. He went 9 for 13 for 83 yards. The amazing Aiden O'Connell started for the Raiders, went 21 for 32 for 146 yards. We'll keep going because I think this is kind of interesting, boys. The running back for the Raiders at that time,
Josh Jacobs.
Yes, sir. Went 13 carries for 34 yards. You want to I have receiving notables for the Vikings. Justin Jefferson had 2 receptions for 27 yards. And let's see, for the Raiders, Devontae Adams had 7 receptions for 53 yards. The former Raider, Jacoby Myers, had 5 receptions for 25 yards. So, needless to say, I found that game a lot more stagnant, in my opinion, 3-0, with probably a combined 250 yards, total yards between both teams. I think that was a little bit worse than the game we witnessed yesterday. However, I am not taking away from the garbage that we witnessed last night, because I'm not even kidding when I say this. I fell asleep on the couch right over here watching that game last night.
Yeah, you would have missed absolutely nothing if you actually had missed the entire game. Literally nothing of value was lost.
I mean,
the defenses are impressive. Like, you're just watching bad football at that point. Like,
the Broncos defense wasn't even that impressive. The pass rush was legit good. The pass rush, their pass rush was good. Outside of that, though, they weren't that good.
So speaking of, thank you for reminding me. Wasn't it on that play that Geno Smith got hurt, where it could have been called for like a low hit to the quarterback? I mean, if that's Patrick Mahomes, it
could have been, but like I could understand, like in the moment, not calling that.
I mean, no, seriously, I don't disagree at all, but it's kind of interesting to see how they referee some quarterbacks compared to others. I'll just say that.
Listen, those refs are just trying to get out of there. You know what I mean?
I don't blame them.
Thursday night, it's cold, it's windy. Let's get the running clock in. That's what they were called for last night.
They wanted to go downtown and Mary Jane's legal there, like big time legal. So they
want to get to a spot where there's some heat. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I get it, and they breathe a little better, like they're not huffing and puffing.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
I got it, fair. All right, what we got?
Question number 3. So I believe this was last night. If it wasn't last night, it was 2 nights ago. Alex Ovechkin.
Oh yes,
first ever NHL player to hit 900 goals after breaking the all-time goals record at the tail end of last regular season. So this is a quick one. Do we ever get another player within our lifetimes that hits 900?
Hold on. Yes, I did bet on this game. I bet the under, and I won money.
Good. No, listen. If you're gonna bet anything on that game, that was the only thing.
That was the only thing I bet.
No, good. What was the total?
I think it was like 40 something and a half, 40. I can't remember off the top of my head. I think it was 43 and a half. I can't remember.
I have to imagine the books got killed on that game. They had to have.
Oh yeah,
I would hope so. But no. Anyway, so there is nobody in our lifetime, I think, that's going to touch Alex Ovechkin's record right there. The closest person right now is Sidney Crosby, and Sidney Crosby has 600 goals, and
he's leading the league right now in goals, which is.
But they also started at the same time, so that's never going to happen.
Right, exactly, and it just shows you the amount of amazingness that he's been doing with Ovechkin's son. So I personally don't think it's ever going to happen.
Well,
I think to counter that point,
I mean, it's going to happen, but it's not in our lifetime.
But it's already happened twice in our lifetime, right? So Gretzky broke the record and got to 894 in our lifetime, and then Ovechkin did it last season. So it is
a 20-year gap. So a 20-year age gap. Okay, fair.
It's a challenge, and I think honestly, I think right now you're talking maybe Austin Matthews might be in the realm, in the atmosphere of being able to do it. I don't think
if he stays healthy.
Right.
So right now, the closest guy who isn't like at the near the end, so like excluding like Malkin and Crosby, it'd be John Tavares. He's at 501 right now, and I don't think he has any shot.
But he's been playing for a while already. That's why I was leaning towards Matthews, because he's significantly younger in his career, and that not by a whole lot either. But
right,
I think it happens. I think it's a long shot, but I think the way the game is starting to get played, it's much like the other leagues, right? You're starting to favor offense. You're starting to favor
faster. Don't call, yeah.
I'm not saying it's going to be Connor Bedard. I'm not going to say it's Celebrini, but it's going to be somebody in this.
It's going to be Celebrini.
I was about to say, I think I might be Celebrini.
You got McKenna right now. You can see McKenna doing it. And I mean, these are guys that aren't even established yet in the league, but I think you got an outside chance in the next 30, 35 years of seeing it for sure.
So Matthews right now is at 409 with only 643 games played. He's tied with Leon Draisaitl, who also has like 150 more games under his belt.
That's kind of insane.
Draisaitl doesn't have the juice to do it, I don't think. Unless they keep partnering with McDavid.
Yeah, I think if anyone has a shot, it's probably Matthews.
Fair.
Yeah, like Pasternak, who's a really good goal scorer. He's also at like 700 games, and he's not even at 400 yet.
Fair.
Yeah.
Like McKinnon's not at 400 yet.
I mean, plus, literally, for the past couple seasons, Ovechkin literally just skates into the point and just takes his slap.
Yeah, he just stays there. It's really good.
But it works. Listen,
what else
that's more ethical than what Nikita Kucherov's been doing for the last decade.
He's got an amazing slap shot, amazing one-timer. I get it, but, the game
the guys around him. The guys around him are absolutely insane, too, putting him in the position that he can just, like... So
I'm just glad he got a cup.
He's got some talent around him over the years, for sure.
All right, who we got next?
All right, so next one's in conjunction with this one, because one of the worst human beings in pro sports today tried to make the whole 900-goal situation about himself. I'm, of course, talking about St. Louis Blues goaltender Jordan Binnington. Just a horrible person. He tried to steal the puck, and then after the game was like, actually, no, I tried to pocket the puck. Like as everyone was celebrating because the entire bench cleared whenever Ovechkin got the goal. He tried to, it's just, no one's gonna notice. Someone's gonna take the puck. And after, he's like, no, I was gonna save it and then give it to them, which is a complete fucking lie, an absolute fucking lie. So how big of a loser is he for the situation?
Okay, so I think I think both of you guys would be shocked on my answer on this, because usually I would like meathead out and completely agree with this, but who are we to assume that actually wasn't his full intention?
Because Jordan Binnington's a scumbag.
I mean, I don't watch hockey well.
Bullies are weird. That's what happens.
I don't watch it well enough to like consistently to know his history and who he is as like a hockey player, because generally speaking, he's a loser.
Think of the biggest loser goaltender you can ever imagine.
Like, okay, so anyway, so that being said, after I said what I said, there has been multiple instances that we've seen, especially with baseball first hits and blah blah blah. Granted, this is I think on a larger scale than that. I am going to play the card right now of being naive and thinking that he had the best intentions of giving, because that's truth be told, that's like obviously like a monumental thing going on right there for like NHL hockey, like not even just NHL, like that's just in general hockey. That's a fucking huge. That's like saying the miracle on ice when the USA beat Russia in the '80s. If like the Russia goalie was like, nope, he's mine, and it's like walks away with
Probably
it.
Jordan Bennington's distant uncle. Who knows?
But
Vladislav Tretiak, yeah.
I'm going to surprisingly, I am going to place Switzerland on this one, and I just don't think that he was going to screw over. I don't think he's going to screw over Ovechkin. I think that was a situation where he was definitely going to give it to him.
That's a great question that we just got asked here.
Oh, yeah, I got it.
That's a great question. Who is the rival in the Gen 4?
Oh my God,
that's him. That's him.
I don't care about this.
Nope.
Why'd I do that?
Listen. Jordan, the only hockey player who's active that I despise more than Jordan Bennington is Sam Bennett on the Florida Panthers. He's just an all-around scumbag. Terrible. Well, no, that ain't right. That's not right.
Why do you hate Bennington so much, though, Jack? What's the reasoning?
He's an asshole. He was on the 2019 Blues, and he was the starting goaltender on that World Cup of Hockey team for Canada. I can't escape him. He's an asshole.
That was a great game, though.
No, it was.
It was a great tournament.
It was. Yeah. It was. But again, he's an asshole. And I hold the grudge.
It legitimately put hockey back on the map, in my opinion. Not to say that it was ever off the map, but I think like for like those
are like some of the most highest hockey rated games in the last years.
Well, I just think All-Star weekends.
I just think for like the casual fan such as myself, like seeing that was awesome. Anyway,
that's all we came.
I think I hate Bennington too, but as a Blackhawks fan, the Blues are the worst team on the planet besides the Red Wings. But
that's right. That's right.
I love it.
I had to know.
When it was talking about Ukraine, it started in 14-13.
I love it.
I don't.
Hey, that's good, dude, right there.
I think it was what he 895 was against Sorokin, and Sorokin actually like signed the stick and gave the stick to Ovechkin. Maybe Bennington just wants to be a little piece of history, wants the puck for himself. I know he's making it about him at that point, but
how do I make this about
when
me?
When you're that close to history, maybe
how does he make it about him? Granted,
he's trying to be sneaky about it. He's trying to be sneaky about it with no one else in the
But how sneaky are you being?
Maybe
you're on national television with cameras all over
multiple
you.
cameras. It's not like he's naive enough to to use that word again.
He's
naive enough or dumb enough to be like,
No.
well, okay, all right. Anyway,
all right. Question number 5. So
I do it. I would try to steal the puck though, just so everybody knows.
Going from hate to love.
That's ridiculous. You know what I would actually? You know what I would do? I would ask for a jersey. Not even that one, just a signed jersey and maybe like a bullshit game puck. Not that puck, but the game puck from that sign too. That's what I would do.
Fair enough. Question number 5. We're going straight from hate to love because I love the New York Jets, truthfully. I really do. I love this team. I love everything that they're about. They're the biggest losers ever. And they were very busy this week. They traded not only Sauce Gardner, they traded Quinnen Williams as well.
I thought they were going to trade Breece Hall, too. I'm surprised they didn't get rid of him, too.
Or Garrett Wilson.
He wanted out.
Garrett Wilson.
Apparently, Garrett Wilson was untouchable. Breece Hall wanted out, and then they weren't really willing to play ball.
From what I heard, they didn't have enough. No one would give them enough for him.
They wanted a third for a running back on an expiring contract. Like, what were you expecting that was going to happen? Like, with all due respect.
Truth.
But how good did they make out ultimately on the Gardner and Quinnen Williams trades?
How are we going to grade this? Are we going to grade this on a 1 through 10 scale, or are we going to grade it on an 8 scale?
Great, bad.
I think it was fine. I think it was good. They got 3 firsts and what was it? A second.
Yeah, 3 firsts and a second.
So
Plus, I believe Mozzie Smith, who was really just a throw-in.
So I think, and truth be told, I think Glenn has an idea of like how he's going to shape his team, and I think he's going to be a factor as a head coach now, similar to what Ben Johnson's doing with the Bears. Like I think that they're going to be able. They're going to build it in a vision that he has. Like if you notice, they kept a running back, and I think Breece Hall is a good running back. I think they're going to. Well, true, but he's coming back unless like. Okay, so he wanted out, but
4 years, $2 billion.
Take up the option. He's a first-round pick, wasn't he?
No, he wasn't.
He was second, wasn't he? No, third. The fuck year was he? What round was he going?
I thought he was
second
or
third. Yeah, he was a second or a third.
I think it was a third, actually.
Picking up a fifth year on a running back would be insanity, though. Insanity.
Oh, it depends on how much, because, like, I mean, if you franchise tag him, like, that's going to be.
Oh, it's even worse.
Right. But can you see the Jets making that move? Yeah, unfortunately, I see Woody doing that. Woody's like,
Woody Johnson, man, he's done so much for me personally over the years.
Remember that when he rocked the freaking Woody chain? Anyway, so I think that like they're going to focus, I think, on building their defense, and I also think they're going to find an actual quarterback. And like, okay, this is not a knock at Justin Fields because obviously he's played significantly better than God, who's their backup? I can't remember off the top of my head.
Rod Taylor.
Oh yeah. Tyrod Taylor. Yeah, dude. Yeah. So I much rather play Justin Fields over Tyrod Taylor, but the accusations and the bullshit talk that Woody Johnson did towards Justin Fields.
Yeah, that was so slimy. So slimy.
Like, okay, like all bullshit like aside, and like I know we didn't like talk last week, so I want to actually I'm tangenting. I apologize.
No, please do this. This was so slimy.
I want to pull this out because absolutely bullshit what Woody Johnson did with Justin Fields, and hey, frankly, God bless Justin Fields for handling it the way that he did and talking about him being vulnerable and stuff like that in an interview, even like because like dude,
fuck
like,
you, Woody Johnson.
Yeah, exactly.
Thank you for the years of.
I was gonna say something a lot worse, but thankfully you interrupted me and it caused my like filter to come back. So Woody Johnson might be the second worst owner or GM. Is he? No, he's an owner.
He's the worst. He's 100% the worst.
I think he's the second worst. Second worst.
No, because here's the thing.
It's a 1A and 1B situation.
I know you're gonna say Reinsdorf. Reinsdorf at least.
No, I'm saying
Reinsdorf lucked into a World Series with the White Sox.
I'm saying the NFL owners, Jack. NFL owners.
No, yeah, Woody Johnson's the worst, easily.
It's 1A, 1B with him and Jerry.
Oh, really?
Yes. 100%.
Jerry turned the Cowboys into like a mega brand. And for all of the
90s, he's still living off a 90s freaking like what you call it.
Here's the thing: he has the 90s stuff. Woody Johnson has nothing.
Nothing.
He's got firefighter Dan, dude. JET.
Yeah, didn't he quit though? I thought he stopped being a disc.
No, he's back. He came back.
He's back. He came back.
Like a scurrying rat.
Okay, so to go back to the point,
another off of the program.
I got to totally give Justin Fields credit. He did what he had to do, and of course they're not naming a starter for this week, and they probably already did. But earlier in the week when I was looking at them, they didn't name the starter. Aaron Glenn didn't name the starter yet. So, but to go to your original question, I actually think they did a very good job. They got what they got. Because is Sauce Gardner really like a Darrelle Revis type guy? Is Sauce Gardner really a
I think he has the potential.
I think he is.
Champ Bailey guy? Like, but
I think he is.
I don't know.
The problem is, it's like, what's the buy-in level with him with this new, regime?
Yeah, and I think
if you don't think the buy-in level is high for a guy who just paid,
I just think that was a lot. I truth be told, I think 2 first rounds for him. I think that was too much. Sorry.
So you think the Jets won the deal on that one?
I think so too. I think the Jets won the deal because like where's the guarantee that Daniel Jones is going to have like this ridiculous year next year?
I agree with that.
Is this catching fucking like? Is this catching?
I kind of think they're trying to.
Yeah, they're trying
they're
to push all their chips in on this year, which I actually do agree with.
That's what I think.
Yeah,
I think
I
it's this year, and I think if the Colts make it to the AFC Championship, I think the Colts won the deal.
Because like, who
No.
knows? Like you brought up a great point. What does this all look like for the Colts next year? We don't know.
Exactly. But if the Colts win the Super Bowl this year, what was it? I think Connor said it very well. He's going to throw out all his thoughts about the NFL being scripted. That was hilarious, by the way. But it's not going to happen. Like at the end of the day, the main goal for any team in the NFL is to win the Super Bowl. It should be the main goal. And make money, obviously, because they're private. Whatever, that's a different alley to go down. If they don't win the Super Bowl, that's not a win. In my opinion, it's not, because they got rid of cap space, or they got cap space now. They have 2 first-round draft picks, and they're going to bring in. I don't know. I just think that the Jets won the trade.
I just think long term the Jets don't make good decisions, and so I'd rather have the guy that I know is a proven talent. I understand the draft capital and the stock and all that stuff, and the Bears have been doing that for years now with polls. I think if you're in win now mode, like the Colts apparently have become a win now team, and if the Colts make it deep into the playoffs, I think that they've made the right decision, because I don't trust the Jets organization to make 3 more correct decisions.
So the only thing that I will object to that in this is you can't base past ignorance on future decisions.
Counterpoint is the New York Jets.
Counterpoint the Chicago Bears. Like, but I get that.
Yeah.
Like, but I totally, but like that's the way I'm like, I'm kind of, and like, okay, so I'll use the Chicago Bears as this point, like this year. Like, I actually think that like what they did, I'm actually happy like that they didn't like trade a 3rd round pick or a 2nd round or 2/3 or whatever, and they kept that capital, because they're like, you have a competent person as a head coach, I think, partially being involved in the talent evaluation process, being like, no, that's not the shit that we're going to do this year. Like, I think what they ended up getting was like a lower end defensive end that's going to be a part of a rotation, and going to also, it's just like, that's a smarter play, in my opinion, than giving away a 3rd rounder. So they gave example, the Bears gave away a 6th in money for this guy. Am I like, I don't know if I can't remember off the top of my head.
That sounds about right.
I think it was 6 in money or something like that. Long story short, though, I just think, while I don't like 100% disagree with the premise that you're making, I think that there has to be some kind of understanding, like, okay, we need to reset this, because we have a whole different group of coaching staff, a whole different group of like evaluators now looking at this from a larger lens. Woody Johnson needs to go. That's probably the best fucking way to put it.
That's never going to happen, which is awesome for me personally. I don't know about for them, but for me, that's awesome. I think the Jets made out pretty good on the Gardner trade, because again, you got AD Mitchell back as well.
Yeah.
Which I loved him coming out.
I totally forgot about that.
And they desperately need receiver help. Do I trust them to hit on both of those first rounders? Absolutely not. But
agree.
Again, like if you didn't think the buy-in was there from Sauce, I could definitely understand trading him. But I also like this move from the from the perspective of the Colts. Again,
yeah.
Now you have Gardner and Charvarius Ward as your top outside corners. Then you have Cam Bynum, who was nasty last year with the Minnesota Vikings, as like a roamer in your secondary as a safety. The trade that I don't like for the Jets is the Quinnen Williams one. I don't think. I know he's on an expiring contract, and you could argue, yeah.
Where'd he go again? I can't remember.
Cowboys. Like I can understand.
Oh, I don't like it for either, to be honest with you. But
that to me was the worst of the two moves. Unless, like, even if it's like, yeah, we just didn't think he was going to factor into our plans long term. That's not a guy that I would let leave the room. You don't find guys like Quinnen Williams just growing on trees.
Agree. I agree with that. 100%. I agree with that.
Like, for as good as Sauce Gardner is, I think he's easily a top 10 corner. Probably not top 5 at this point, but top 10 definitely.
I'm not trading 2 first-round picks. Exactly. You just said that. I'm not trading 2 first-rounders for a top 10 corner.
I think it is
It depends on who the corner is. I think Sauce I can understand.
I'm not doing it. I think so if you told me that the Broncos made that move,
that wouldn't have made a ton of sense because they got Sertan and Moss.
Okay, well,
and then it's drafted Janae Barron as the first rounder.
Like that would be fucking insane, though. I'm just saying a team that the Texans. I would even take the Texans making that type of move. Like that'd be kind of nasty too. Just to have because a team that has a front seven that's absolutely fucking insane, and then they have I don't know.
Texans have a pretty good secondary too. For
true, they do. Truth be told, I think I just don't trust the I don't trust the Colts. I just that's probably the best way to put it.
I don't trust the Jets. So.
Okay, well that's okay. That's a given, but I think the Jets are very much like that pop up team this year. That's like the random team that's like somewhat good.
You guys know what Sauce Gardner might need now that he's in Indianapolis and not in New York, Bruce?
Nice! Look at you! I think he needs...
I was looking at the clock. I'm like, we might need it.
He needs good homeowners insurance.
Erie Insurance says here's to the grown-ups who move, mortgage, mow, and still bust a move. But does your home insurance still fit? Erie helps you protect the home you've grown into, all at fair prices that are often less than the other guys. So how do you find the right coverage? Magic. Nope. Local independent agents who get to know you like this.
Your local Erie agent is Building Block Insurance Group. Get a quote today at 704-464-4544.
Erie Insurance.
Sauce Gardner. When you call Jeff, we're tapping at 704-464-4544. Let him know that the Friday Night Flagship sent you, presented by TDT Media, and he'll help you out with some great rates. Let's get it, boys. Let's get it. Hey, that might have been one of the cleaner transitions, Jack. That was pretty solid.
I looked at the clock. I'm like, we might need this right now.
I even looked at the clock.
We're in the back half of the hour now.
I mean, we've been having some spirited conversations. I didn't think that would cause us to be that much. Anyway, go ahead. Sorry.
All right. Question number 6. Another trade deadline related one. Then we have one more that ends. But this involves the Patriots. I did not know about this until Wednesday in the afternoon. So there was a report that Titans owner Amy Adams Strunk did not want to sign off on any trades with the Patriots because of how things ended with Mike Vrabel. Just thoughts on that situation. I'll go last here. My answer may surprise you, actually.
Can I say I love it?
I like it from the standpoint that you have to have grudges. Grudges are good.
It's sports.
You have to have enemies.
I'm sorry.
I agree.
I 100% if a former employee of mine that I really loved decided to
they fired him though.
Well, true. But you don't know the behind the doors aspect of whatever that may have happened. So I guarantee it wasn't completely just his actual coaching and stuff like that. Which, by the way, he might be one of the best hirings of the off season, aside from Ben Johnson. But dude, I love it. I think it's great. You should be like that, especially as somebody in the AFC, especially somebody. Yeah, I think it's absolutely apropos for what you should do as an owner, as a coach, as a sports team, as vague as you want to make it, whatever. It's like if Michigan walked into Ohio State and planted a flag in the middle of that O and said, "Fuck you, Ohio State."
Shout out Khalil Mullings.
look at Kenny. He's like this motherfucker.
West Roxbury's finest, Khalil Mullings.
Yeah.
Was a Titan, by the way.
I mean, I agree. It's what the sport's defined by, right? You have grudges, you have rivalries, exactly. And that's how these things. 100 years ago, that's how these rivalries started. Was somebody was screwed over in something, and then they decided to be petty about it, and that's how these things start to develop. 100%, and that's why the team up north are a bunch of dirty fucking cheaters, and I hate them. So here we are.
Again,
Vrabel, though, because
stand for something, fall for nothing, things of that nature.
Right. Agree. That's the go-to Jack Gaffney saying. Ism. Best the Jack Gaffneyism. Exactly.
Nokiaism.
What was it again? Stand for nothing, fall for nothing, stand for something.
Yeah, reverse order.
Fair. I absolutely love that. I think that's a fucking great way to put it.
All right, question number 7. Horrible week for injuries in the last, let's call it 8 days. And we almost had another one last night with J.K. Dobbins going down on a hip drop that wasn't called. But with that in mind, this involves
shout out NFL officiating.
So this one involves this one actually does not involve Jaden Daniels. This was another sneaky big one. 1-10. How concerned are you with the Packers after the Tucker Kraft ACL tear?
I'm gonna say 7 because Tucker Kraft was a huge part of their offense. They don't have a good. I shouldn't say a good wide receiver core because that's not true. I think they're okay.
Elite.
Right. They don't. But Tucker
They have
Kraft
good receivers, but their offense ran through him.
Correct. That's exactly what I was about to say. So Tucker Kraft was a very good first look for Jordan Love, and we've seen what Jordan Love has done outside the hash marks. I don't know if you guys have been able to look at those percentages. It's not as not as good. So that being said, however, I do think LaFleur is a very, very good adapter to situations that screw the Packers over with injuries. You saw it last year when Jordan Love went down and he suddenly ran like an option type offense. I think he's smart enough to adapt. Doesn't hurt them. 100% hurts them.
Yeah.
So the concern level, I actually, what would I say? 7? I'm actually gonna bring it down a notch. I'm actually gonna say I'm gonna say 7. 7. Let's say 7 because Jordan Love in my mind is still a question mark. I'll just say it. So
I don't think it's Jordan Love. I don't think it's that entire team. They're kind of like the opposite end of the Falcons in my mind. It's like 1 week they'll be really good. No. Hear me out.
Okay.
1 week they're really good. Like the Falcons. Just go to the Falcons end of it. 1 week they're beating the Bills on Monday Night Football. The next week they're getting shut out in Carolina by the Panthers, who the Packers just lost to, ironically enough. They're a very Jekyll and Hyde team, and now they just lost a guy that was definitely trending towards being
most consistent.
He was going to be first team All-Pro at tight end at the rate he was going, I think. He was playing that good. And
yeah, you're right. I actually agree with that.
If the offense isn't going to be as consistent, I can't imagine them making it out of the NFC now.
Yeah, I mean, I think I'd make it an 8 at this point. But again, you have the Packers, you have LaFleur. They somehow always kind of find a way.
Their defense is still pretty good.
I think this significantly hurts their ability to get to the NFC Championship, much less into the Super Bowl. I think without Tucker Kraft, you got a lot more question marks as to the longevity of the offense. So I think that raises some alarms. That being said, I also think that as an organization, they always seem to find a way. So I give them that 20% chance that they might actually be able to still do it.
Do the Bears finish ahead of them, Kenny?
No.
Yeah, I'll say no.
I agree with that. I agree.
Perfect.
I think the Bears are on a good run. I don't
think
100%. I think the Bears have the legs. It's very early in the Brian Johnson era. Ben Johnson era. Sorry.
Brian Johnson.
Sorry. Very early in that era, I think if we're talking a year or two from now, I think, yes, they do finish ahead of the Packers. But right now, today, no, they're not there yet.
I think they might. But I'm not saying they're going to. I don't think they will. But I think I think the next 4 weeks will define what their season is going to be. I know it's a large number though because it's week whatever it is.
The next 17 weeks will define their season.
Right.
And to be fair, I only had the Bears winning 2 more games all season. So when I originally came up with my predictions, I thought they were a 7-10 team this year.
I had
so
them at 8.
They only got 8. 2. They only need 2 more wins to actually. Right, they're 5-3 right now, I think.
5-3. Yep. They'll be
they only need 2 more to reach my plateau. So
they'll be at
raise the banner.
Right. Hey, the offseason did well apparently. For you too, Jack. Get out of here. Don't even talk to that with your Patriots.
Listen. We only fly Super Bowl banners. There's only one thing that matters up here.
I know Jack's got 10 questions. I think long term, right? Are we thinking Vrabel Patriots or Ben Johnson Bears? Which one's going to be the better?
Oh, that's a good question.
So we did our off-season poll. I actually thought Ben Johnson of the Bears was the better hire. But right now, I don't know how you can't say it's Vrabel, the Patriots.
Right.
I mean, dude, it's.
I really
was-
like their staff. They have a really good staff, even though their offensive
Their
coordinator
OC, yes, I know.
is a. Listen. He tried
He's
his
done
best
great.
to lose.
He's done
No,
great.
listen.
He's done
He
great.
tried his absolute best to lose that Falcons game. He tried.
You cannot
He
tell
tried.
me that he's not done
Thank
well.
you for
with
John
development.
Garomo.
No,
Your services are
stop.
appreciated.
You cannot tell me that he's not done a great job with Drake May.
I look. It's less so about his job with me. I think there's a lot to be said about his work.
Play calling's been fine.
His play calling up until like the fourth quarter, where it's like.
Although I will say,
there was
go ahead. Sorry.
I think it was before the last time the Falcons touched the ball. They could have gone.
That's your boy, dude.
Run, and like then pass to maybe like kill extra couple, like an extra minute off the clock. He's just like, let's just pass it all 3 downs and let's punt it.
That's your boy.
I'm like, what are we doing? What are we doing?
That is your absolute boy. Josh McDaniels loves you.
I don't love him. I'll tell you that much.
He misses you.
One-sided
All right, we're going to the next question. This is a college question. I baited one singular viewer off of this question. This involves LSU, which it's been a fucking hell of a time for LSU over the last let's call it 14 days.
Yeah.
So I was doing I was swooping around when I was looking around for potentially putting Garrett Nussmeier in my 2026 mock, which I ended up not doing. But I found something kind of interesting looking around when I was looking through his Twitter mentions. Listen. I'm better getting viewers for my show than a certain SmackDown booker is for his fucking show. It's happening right now. We're going head to head.
Oh, wait, hold on, time out. Are we going head to head with another podcast right now, Jack?
No, Friday Night SmackDown. We're going head to head with record low ratings for Friday Night SmackDown.
Oh, well, yeah, it's not surprising.
Yeah.
It's not surprising.
Yeah, fuck you, Road Dogg.
Damn.
Oh, Carmelo Hayes, you piece of shit. Anyway.
Carmelo Hayes. Oh, my God.
So, I saw a very interesting quote. I don't remember his name, the interim head coach from LSU, who was talking about the idea that they might try to get their backup quarterback, Michael Van Buren, into this game and maybe some packages. So my question here is, I guess Kenny would be the best person to ask, but if they lose this game against Alabama, they're a 10-point dog. Could you see Garrett Nussmeier getting benched the rest of the way?
I think it's more likely that he requests to get benched the rest of the way to save himself. Well, because you see it right, they're probably going to be playing for a low tier bowl at this rate. We've been seeing it for I think at least the past 5, maybe 10 years now, where if you're not making a significant bowl or a playoff appearance, the talent is deciding to sit out. You only got a few games left in the season anyways. I think you might see Nussmeier actually say, you know what, I've got enough tape, I've got enough footage, let's let it go to the scouts from here. I think it would be a terrible mistake. Frank Wilson would essentially be putting the nail in his own coffin in terms of if he wanted that LSU job. If you bench your star player, it's not worth it.
All right, so can I throw a curveball? What year is he again?
Garrett Nussmeier, I believe he's a redshirt senior.
Yeah, I think this is year 5 for him.
So he's out.
I could be wrong.
Unless,
I'm pretty sure like either a senior or a redshirt senior, and I'm pretty sure he has no eligibility left.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Sure.
So like that was my like other thought process. If he has eligibility left, is this a situation where he's like, you know what, I'm gonna enter the portal? So okay, never mind. I'll retract that question. This shows you.
This is his last season of eligibility.
Okay, so no, I'm out on that then. Dude, I think it's.
I think he has enough tape to just sit it out now.
Yeah.
I feel bad. I feel really bad for him because like I thought he was fine in 2024, but like his offensive line hasn't helped him out at all. Having to play with Ryan
Campbell.
Yeah, lost Campbell. I'm pretty sure he lost Emory Jones too. The other
I
tackle.
think so.
What, late second rounder, boys? What are you thinking?
As of right now, I would probably say he's a second rounder.
I think talent-wise, he's a second rounder. I think as we've seen in years past, teams get desperate and they might creep back into the first round and take him. 28 to 32 kind of deal.
Yeah, like if the Steelers took him, I could totally see that.
Yeah, you're in that.
Aaron Rodgers is coming back next year, So let's pump those brakes. All right.
No, I'm saying
It's
even
gonna
if
start
No, I'm
he
kidding. I'm
fucking
kidding. I'm kidding.
even if he does come back, I would take a quarterback if I were them.
Yeah, you
All
need
right,
to start
question
building
number
for the
9.
future in Pittsburgh.
Question number 9. This one's more so
all
for
Kenny.
Kenny, but I
All
guess
Kenny.
Bruce
This is
can
all
chip in
Kenny.
if he wants to.
No,
Here.
no, no. This is all Kenny. This is all
Did anything jump out to you with the first CFB poll?
You know, yes, because part of the thing is that, right, like I grew up conditioned that in college football you have to win every single game. If you're not winning every single game, if you don't have a 0 in the loss column, you are not ranked that high. You know, that's the BCS era, all that stuff. So it is surprising. It is surprising to see a 2-loss team ahead of 1-loss teams. It's surprising to see 1-loss teams ahead of no-loss teams. From that perspective, from the old school perspective. But I think when you're looking at it and then you start to look at how the brackets are actually going to line up, you know, I'm impressed with what Alabama's been able to do throughout this season. I did not have
Alabama's schedule's been fucking insane. Sorry.
Yeah. I think you're looking at a lot of these teams. I'm not impressed by
Shout out
what
to
the Big 12 is putting out. So I think Brigham Young is partially inflated. I think
this weekend.
yeah.
I wish we
I
had more
think so.
time, but if only have more time to talk about what's going on.
I know I could talk about this all day. I honestly, so from that perspective, I'm surprised. Other than that, I'm impressed. I'm impressed.
How
with
is Notre Dame that high? That's what I was going to say. Sorry.
Well, because that's the Notre Dame bias.
I
So.
know.
That's right.
Shut out. Sorry, Bob.
That's right. The cult, the cult bias.
I mean, it is, and that's why you see it.
Same reason A&M's number 3.
I mean, the thing is that Notre Dame
How
is
about
going to bring in
Indiana,
they're going
baby?
to bring in the ticket
They're gonna lose,
purchases more than Indiana's going to be able to do.
True.
But it's nice to have this many Big Ten teams fighting for this and looking really impressive throughout this whole thing. So
I got to do it.
big props to Signetti.
Jack, hold on.
Bigger props to Ryan Day.
By the way, big. Yeah.
So that's where I had it.
All right. And our last question. What's the one trade deadline deal? Didn't have to necessarily be rumored that you wish happened but didn't.
I got one right away. So I'm gonna. All right, sorry. I didn't know if anyone had something right away. Like I did. I have something right away.
I know exactly what you're going for. It's the most obvious Bears thing ever.
Not at all. Like, honest to God, it's funny. Well, I mean, it would be, but no, I think Max Crosby. I don't know.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was expecting. Max Crosby to the Bears.
No, I don't. I actually have it in my notes. I actually said it doesn't even matter if it's to the Bears or not. I think that he should have left that team because I think that they're a poorly run organization. Even Brees, I have Brees Hall as my secondary one. So I think Max Crosby should have left, and I think Brees Hall should have left. Those are two guys that I'm actually really surprised didn't get moved, and didn't try to. Well, Max Crosby doubled down saying how much he loves the Raiders though too. So
yeah, the move in the offseason in Vegas all year sounds pretty sick.
I mean, well, Vegas isn't a place that you live. Vegas is the place.
Henderson.
That you visit.
Yeah, Henderson. Yeah, Henderson. I've been to Henderson. It's a good place.
Fair. So anyway, so that was mine. I was my number 1 was Max Crosby. My number 2 was Brees Hall.
So I heard, and I would have loved to see. I like Max Crosby. I would have loved to see him somewhere else other than Vegas, but I do applaud his loyalty. Dude's got a Raiders tattoo on his sleeve. So I mean, I think that pretty much sums up what he believes in.
He goes to the Chiefs as the get covered up.
Oh my God! So awesome.
I heard a whisper. I heard a whisper of Kayvon Thibodeau leaving the Giants, possibly for Chicago. And while I don't think that would have been a great fit necessarily, I think Thibodeau's talents are wasted in New York. I was a big fan of his when he was in Oregon. So I would have liked to have seen him leave Big Blue, especially because now they're overcrowded in their front seven. Thibodeau
they find a way to get all 3 of their guys out there though. They'll have Carter run
they run the defensive tackle.
They'll have him stand up center and just get.
But it's not. I don't think that style of defense is sustainable. I think at that point you could have gotten some stock out of.
It's third and long. It's a third and long situation where they toss that shit out there.
Right. So I think that would have been a nice one for me to see Thibodeau move on from the Giants, basically. But other than that, Crosby was a big surprise. I was surprised that he didn't leave.
So selfishly, mine actually was going to be Kayvon Thibodeau of the Patriots. I would have given up exactly. I would have given up exactly what the Giants gave up.
I was trying to be impartial. Genuinely, I was actually trying to be impartial.
That's not my real one though. My real one, and this would have been contingent on them not making the Sauce Gardner trade.
Oh,
Myles Garrett to the Colts. You want to go all in?
yes,
You want to go all in, buddy?
Kevin, dude, yo.
Him on the edge.
He's talking about he's another loyal guy though. He wants to stay in Cleveland, and I don't know why anybody wants to stay in Cleveland, but he's there for the long haul.
I don't know about that. I think he's going.
You want to give yourself the best chance at a Super Bowl for this year? I don't know. There's another guy on that side of the ball that I would feel more.
Oh, you're talking about the team wise. Okay, team wise.
Yeah, like if you're trying to win a Super Bowl.
Okay, how about this? How about this? So let's play GM.
Was he shopped about though? I didn't hear any rumors of him actually being shopped.
There was a rumor that I guess the Eagles were thinking about giving up like 3 firsts for him, which would have been
how are the Eagles?
They're trading like their 2045 picks at this point. Ridiculous.
No one like Howie Roseman. I love Howie Roseman.
Dude, like the way he's able to manipulate the cap.
Yeah,
because it's not real.
The
cap's
not
exactly like the Rams. It's like the Rams 10 years ago.
Until Mickey Loomis is in jail, like underneath the jail, the NFL salary cap's fake.
You know what they've been doing? They front load it with a signing bonus that causes them to be like, okay, here's all that cash forward, and then like usually like as it
no. So the way the signing bonuses work and all of that, like those are like spread out like evenly by each year.
That's not entirely true. That's not entirely true. It was it's okay. So
that might be how it is on paper, but we all know that it's. I mean, there's different things happening.
As far as the cap, it's divided evenly amongst like the cap.
Well, no, hold on.
In actuality, I can't really say, but that's how it works in the cap.
No. I can't say it. I'll say it. So having multiple conversations with people, it's not just the money that's going out there. There's also like
the fake tree companies, like
there's. Would not that, but I was going to actually say like there's also insurance premiums that they give to players. Like if you get injured here, we're still going to guarantee this cost, but it costs you this much off your contract. There's actually really wonky and really crazy things they do contractually that it allows them to be able to manipulate the cap space that they do. It's actually really freaking cool. And like I've had conversations with one of our former teammates about it. It was actually like it was funny because he's like, how the hell do you know that much? And I'm like, well, I work in an industry that allows me to kind of see how things kind of work a little bit. So and he's like, no shit. I'm like, yeah. But anyway, long story short, yeah, dude. Okay, so I think we all agree up on that.
I have one more 11th one. This is like gonna take like maybe a minute. Denny Hamlin. It's over, right? Like he's done, right?
I think he's done. I think, especially if you listen to that post-race conference where he was like, I don't ever want to get in a car again. I think he's going to continue on as a team owner. And actually, and I heard, again, a whisper, I heard he was somewhat interested in an IndyCar team possibly in the future. And I think that would be great for the sport too. To continue
every single quote of Denny Hamlin from that weekend, more depressing than the last.
Oh yeah,
I've never seen anything like it.
You start to feel for the guy. I mean, it's horrible. But
this was the year he played by their system to a T, and still lost the title. And then you have the night before Connor Zilic, who had maybe one of the best Xfinity seasons ever, 9 wins, whatever the fuck it was, didn't get one fucking restart right and loses the championship.
Yep.
So,
I'm not really a big fan of the NASCAR playoff system. I've heard rumblings that they're getting ready to get rid of it too, so I'm all for that. I think you need to go back to that standard point system.
I've heard they're either getting rid of it or they're going to a 3-3-4 system, which would be like not much better.
Hold on. Let's run
better,
this
but not by much.
Boys, let's run this real quick. Kenny, what game did you want? Well, like, give me one game. Give me like Coach's Corner real quick. We got.
I wanted to talk about the BYU game. That's the one I wanted to talk.
All right, cool.
Let me find the spread.
I have my fucking notes on that game. Hold on. Spread right now is 10.5. I got it. Texas Tech and BYU. The spread is 10.5.
52.5 over under.
Over under. Okay.
Over.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna say over, but I'm gonna say Texas Tech covers because I think BYU are a bunch of frauds. They should have lost to Iowa State.
I love Texas Tech at home. I think they have a great fan atmosphere. I think BYU is heading into the meat grinder. I think Texas Tech takes that one for sure.
My wife's about to head into the meat grinder.
I mean,
What?
Texas Tech. Shout out to Romello Height and David Bailey, where I have both making my first round.
All right, we're gonna run through this real quick. Let's go NFL. All right, we got Atlanta at the Colts. Colts are favored by 6.5. I got the Colts.
Colts.
All right, next game. Jaguars at Texans. Jaguars are favored by 1.5. I got the Texans.
I'll take the Texans on a pick 'em like that for sure.
Mm-hmm.
I'll take the Jags only because Davis Mills is playing and their offense didn't look good against Denver.
Also, the over-under is 37.5. Boring. Next game, we got the Giants at Chicago Bears. Bears are favored by 4.5. I got the Bears winning. I got the Giants covering.
Bears both ways.
I think if Scatterbo was there, it'd be a different story. But yeah, I'll take the Bears in the spread.
Next game, we got Ravens at Vikings. Ravens are favored by 4.5. Lamar Jackson makes his comeback. I got the Ravens winning this game.
Lamar already made his comeback.
Mm-hmm.
I think
give me the Ravens.
Not on the Vikings, yeah, Ravens.
Next game, Browns at Jets. Don't bet on this game. It's boring as shit. Browns are favored by 2.5. It's in New York. I got the I don't care. I got the Browns.
I got the Jets.
Browns? I don't know.
Right. Oh, the same with kind of the same. Next game, Saints at Panthers. Panthers are minus 5.5 somehow. I have the Panthers winning, but I have the Saints covering.
Panthers both ways.
I'll take the Panthers. I don't trust the Saints.
Next game, Bills at Dolphins. Bills. Yeah. Thank you.
Bills.
Next game, Patriots at Buccaneers. This is a good game, I think.
This is one of the best games of the year.
Agree. Well, let's pump the brakes.
One of.
Okay, fair. I got the Buccaneers.
I also have the Buccaneers.
Okay, I'll take the Patriots then. I'll be the odd man.
Cardinals at Seahawks. Seahawks are 6.5. I got the Seahawks.
Seahawks.
Seahawks are really good.
Next game, Rams at Niners. Rams are minus 4.5 in San Francisco. I got San Francisco. I do like the Rams a lot, though. I'll just as a caveat.
Rams, no, other hand, the 49ers are just so beat up off the edges. I just don't think it's going to matter. I'll take the Rams in this one.
To cover. To cover. My bad. I got 49ers to cover. I got the Rams to win.
I'll take the 49ers outright. I think they can win.
Next game, Lions at Commanders.
Lions.
Lions. Next game. Kenny?
Yep, Lions.
Okay, next game. Steelers. This is actually, I think it's going to be a really good game. Steelers at Chargers. Chargers are minus 2.5. I got Chargers.
Steelers. It's going to be a Steelers home game anyway, so give me the Steelers.
Earlier in the week, I had the Chargers. I think I'm going to switch it up. I'll take the Steelers.
Nice. I'm on an island. Love you guys. All right, this is a good game. This is going to be the fun game. This is the pick in Green Bay, gentlemen. The Philadelphia Eagles at the Green Bay Packers. The Packers are currently minus 1.5. So similar to Kenny, earlier this week, I had the Eagles. And I'm sticking with that. Eagles win.
I was just meant to be funny for some reason. I don't know why. Give me the Eagles.
Yeah, I'll take the Eagles. I don't see it happening this week for the Packers. I think they're going to
2-game losing streak.
Tucker Craft.
Black helmets and black pants this week for the Eagles, by the way.
Oh,
the Brazil uniforms.
Kenny just got a stiffy.
Yeah, I love their black helmets. Those and the old Kelly greens.
They really are sick.
The black helmets are pretty tough. I can't even lie.
They really are.
Yeah, there's something else with those blacks. Yeah, black helmets. Yeah.
Love it. Love it. All right, gentlemen. Appreciate it. That might have been the fastest we've gotten through our picks in the history of this for the past 5 years. So great stuff. Good stuff. Jack, thank you for everything. Kenny, thank you for everything. For TDT Media and for the flagship Friday night flagship, we We thank you guys for watching. Enjoy the best commercial in podcast history.